Gursimran, when we talk about Dawood Ibrahim, the first, though he has been involved in a lot of cases of extortion, drug trafficking, as the police, especially India, has been looking for him since many years. But categorically, if we talk about Dawood Ibrahim, his name pops up in relation with the 1993 blast. So now, if what Kasfar also just said, and what we are also getting to know, if Dawood Ibrahim is poisoned and he is in a critical state, what could this mean to us?
See, if you speak of the incident that has been reported yesterday evening that he was poisoned and then shifted to the Karachi hospital, there has not been an official word from the authorities of Pakistan. But yes, there have been several journalists and the social media claims that are claiming so. Now coming to, you said that 1993 blast in which more than 250 people lost their life and more than 850 they got injured in a brutal attack that was planned by Dawood Ibrahim and executed by him. And since then, he has been on the run. What we know so far from his previous track record, that he always remains low profile and he has been given a safe haven by the Pakistan side in a area that has been secured by the Pakistani Ranger. No trespass zone was the area that was allocated to him. Somewhere in the central of Pakistan, what we are getting to know. But now the news is emerging that he was poisoned somewhere in the Karachi and shifted to the Karachi hospital. That is what some social media reports are claiming. Now it has to be seen how actually things pan out from here. But yes, when it comes to the enemies of India in Pakistan, we have seen that in the recent past, there is a race for the monopoly, that who will hold the charge in Pakistan, who will remain close to ISI, because there has been clear-cut instructions from the ISI as well that those who will dent India, they will remain close to ISI and will be getting the funding. And since then, we have seen that many of the top commanders have been killed in the war of supremacy that has prevailed in Pakistan, be it the top Jaish commanders, top Lashkar commanders, or from the Al-Badr. So what it seems primarily that if this incident is true, this could be other in the list, the war of the supremacy that is underway between the terror groups and the drug lords in Pakistan to remain close to ISI and prove their mettle to the ISI. Nikita. To remain close to ISI and prove their mettle to the ISI. Nikita.
All right, Gursimran, you also please do stay with us. Kasfar, also while we are getting into this whole big breaking news that Dawood Ibrahim has probably been poisoned. So what does your sources say to this? Is it true that he has been poisoned by someone very close to him in his gang?
Well, when we talk about the Pakistani officials and even my sources as well, everybody was totally blind about this subject as well. I have very credible sources within Pakistan's military intelligence and Pakistan's establishment as well. But honestly, not a single source from my side could, confirm the reports as well. Even Pakistan and even my sources have been maintaining that they could not trace Dawood Ibrahim's whereabouts anywhere in Pakistan. But on the other side, we must not forget that even Osama bin Laden was present here in Pakistan, but nobody, including the powerful elite from the establishment, could not get even the news about his whereabouts in Pakistan as well. So when we talk about my sources, they are totally blank and officials of keeping mum on the story as well. But also in the past, if we dig into the past, and we have got to know that a number of times the news channels across the world have, confirmed his presence in Pakistan. And even some of the news channels have broken the news story about his death as well. And but still, not a single word from Pakistani side, from any Pakistan's institution on this subject. This is really very interesting. And we don't know if he was poisoned and which hospital in Karachi he was taken to. That's the big question mark. But as I told you earlier, that even if Osama bin Laden was living in Pakistan and we Pakistani, millions of Pakistani could not get to know that a powerful man was residing in Pakistan. So what can you say about Dawood Ibrahim as well? But on the other hand, we don't know which hospital he was taken to, whether he was present in Pakistan or not, because the Pakistani side have all the time maintaining that they could not trace whereabouts of Pakistan. And you must not forget that the India had given actually a dossier to Pakistan many times, and in the dossier they had listed seven addresses of the presence of Dawood Ibrahim, but they were rejected from Pakistan side as well. Honestly, myself and my sources are totally blank when it's come to the whereabouts or even positioning of Dawood Ibrahim as well. But I assure you, I will keep on tracking this story. And so far, I am totally blank whether he was in Pakistan or not. And what about the authenticity of this news coming out of Pakistan? Actually, it is a big, huge breaking, and it will be a big, huge blunder if he is found present in Pakistan and poisoned by some of his close aid as well, let me tell you, Deepika. Poisoned by some of his close aid as well, let me tell you.
All right, Kaswar, please do stay with us. Gursimran, could you please tell me that mostly you are there in Jammu all the time, and recently we activities also happening, a drone incident also took place, and we know that Dawood Ibrahim in the past has been actively involved in creating a lot of ruckus and a lot of terror activities. Mostly he has been associated with causing in India and also worldwide. In fact, he was wanted for a very long time. So now when this news comes in that Dawood Ibrahim is in a critical state and he could have been poisoned, are we also looking at some foreign involvement in this incident? Or as Kaswar and I, we were just talking that this could be done by one from his own gang?
See, Nikita, when it comes to the poisoning someone, it cannot be done by someone from outside his court here. It is very clear that it is someone close to the Dawood who has done if it has happened. Though the agencies in India are also keeping a close watch on the development, because this happens to be some of the key developments that have taken place in Pakistan. So agencies are now sticking to their sources that what has happened, but actually so far if we say that there has been nothing concrete on ground that the agencies are in position to say. But yes, if you see the trend of the terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir, that has a lot shifted to the trade of drugs. So the involvement of the Dawood, or directly or indirectly, that cannot be ruled out. So his involvement in what is happening in Jammu and Kashmir, the ruckus that the Pakistan is trying to create, cannot be ruled out. But yes, when it comes to this incident, this cannot be done by someone who is not from his courtiers or close ones. And that's why it is very evident that it is the insider hand that possibly has played the game if it has happened. And now it has to be seen how Pakistan actually reacts. Because see, if it was not the United States in Abbottabad, it would not have been the Pakistan that will be coming and saying that Osama bin Laden was living here. So if in case it has happened, there is a high possibility that Pakistan will always remain in its usual mode of denial.